have the guys from Motley Crue ever contacted you about your name?
There's a picture of Tommy Bouy that he posted on his boat. He's wearing one of the Yachtley Crew shirts. So
Oh,
we took that as an endorsement.
as long as he wasn't honking his horn.
Wait, how do you know about that? Wait, how do I know about that?
Rock, metal, prog, and everything in between. Welcome to this episode of Talkin Rock with Meltdown. Don't forget to follow the audio-only Talkin Rock podcast on all podcast platforms. And now, it's time for today's conversation. Here's Meltdown.
Tommy, great to see you.
Hey, great to be here. Thanks for having me.
Yeah, no doubt. I have to admit, I normally don't interview guys of your ilk, of your genre.
Oh, really? You're not into the yacht rock normally, or is this a new thing for you?
No, actually, I am into the yacht rock very much,
Oh,
but
okay.
I play metal, I play rock, I do all that kind of stuff. But I know you guys have a huge following, and you guys are like the Steel Panther of the yacht rock world.
Yeah, absolutely. And you know what though? Like we're all rockers too in our band, and we've all been musicians for our whole career. So like we love all types of genres, and you kind of have to play yacht rock, right? Because it's like kind of a mix of rock and jazz and pop and sometimes heavier guitars. I'm a guitar player, so sometimes I'll sneak in some harmonizing guitar solos that you'll hear on our new album that comes out Friday for sure.
Okay, yeah, tell me about this new record. I don't really know about this, so go ahead. I purposely kind of avoided some of this stuff so I could let you explain everything.
Okay, cool. It's called Seize the Night. It's out this Friday with Earache Records. They're helping us put it out, and basically it's about 10 songs from the 70s and 80s. The yacht rock genre, stuff like "I'm Still Standing" by Elton John, "Reelin' in the Years" by Steely Dan. We've got "Lowdown" by Boz Scaggs. All these kinds of songs that are timeless, and you know all the words to them, even if you didn't know they were called yacht rock songs. You know what I mean? And so we also have our single right now that is out, our original single, which was written for us by the great Diane Warren. So for those that don't know, Diane wrote "Don't Want to Miss a Thing" for Aerosmith. She wrote "If I Could Turn Back Time" for Cher. And if you look at her Wikipedia page, man, it's just like a list of hit song after hit song. So she got in touch. Her and our manager have gone back for many years, and she said to our manager, "Hey, I've got the perfect song for Yachtley Crew." And so she sent it to us, and of course we weren't going to say no. So that's the song that's out now, and it's in the top 20 of the Billboard charts, called "Pain of Losing You."
Oh, nice. Listen, as long as you guys don't wear the same outfit Cher did in that video.
Yeah, well, nobody wants to see that. From us anyway.
Right. I saw Cher in concert one time, and that's a whole nother story for another time. It's the only time.
Okay.
It's the only concert I've ever been to in 35 years of this business where I got into a fight with someone.
Well, what happened?
Well, the girls in front of me wouldn't sit down. Long story short, I thought if I just say something powerful enough and on point enough, they would sit down. Well, that turned into a whole big thing. And I
Boy.
didn't even care. I was doing it for the people around me.
Yeah.
It's a long story. But anyways, hey, have the guys from Motley Crue ever contacted you about your name?
We no, but we have there is a picture of Tommy Bouy that he posted on his boat, or on a boat, and he's wearing one of the Yachtley Crew shirts. So we took that as an endorsement, you know what I mean? And really it's just a nod to them because we love that band. And obviously we're not doing anything like them. I guess we're saying we're taking yacht rock songs and we rock them a little bit harder and we modernize it a little bit. The guitars are a little heavier and the drums are hitting a little bit harder. But that's about as close to Motley Crue as we get.
Yeah. As long as he wasn't honking his horn.
Yeah.
Oh.
Wait, how do you know about that? Wait, how do I know about that?
Yeah, right. Did you ever think of taking some of these songs like I was just watching a video the other day. I saw my friend Chris. He used to be in the band Slipknot. And I don't know if you saw his video. There's a video out there of somebody doing a slower version of one of their songs, Slipknot, Duality, on like a keyboard. Did you guys ever do anything like that as far as like maybe kickstart your heart like in yacht rock formation or anything like that?
That's not a bad suggestion. So, maybe we'll get a little girls on a boat, you know what I mean? Or something like that. We could do something like that for sure, maybe in the future, but we haven't done it yet for sure. We're kind of sticking to the doing the 70s and 80s soft stuff right now.
I can't be the only person that's ever brought that up to you.
You're not, but that doesn't mean that it's a bad suggestion.
Okay.
we'll see. We'll see.
No, I got you. No, I'm a yacht rock guy. As a matter of fact, on one of my bios, it does say, likes to slip in a yacht rock here and there. So,
Cool.
what would you say is the definition of yacht rock in your mind? And this is kind of something that came around in the last like decade, right? I mean, I never heard of yacht rock when I was a kid.
Yeah, so the story is there was a YouTube series in 2005 that kind of coined the term, and it was like a comedy series, basically saying like this is the type of music you would play on your boat. So then there was the Sirius XM channel. So that's how. Then we came along. And we're like, well, there should be a band, So that's how we kind of started. But yeah, as far as the definition, we are kind of like looser with the definition than some people. Like some people online are very strict about what is and what isn't yacht rock. And you guys are playing this song and it's not yacht rock. And we're kind of like, well, we kind of just like let the fans tell it. We'll try stuff out live and let the fans, if the fans are going crazy, then it's like, guess what? They want to hear that song. You know what I mean? Like we play Hall and Oates songs. Some people would argue that Hall and Oates isn't yacht rock and it's soul or, whatever they want to call it. But the reality is we play it live at a soft rock, yacht rock concert and people love it. So, we're kind of just going like, it's a feeling for us. If you feel like you would put it on the boat while watching the sunset, then, hey, maybe that's yacht rock.
Well, I completely agree that Hall & Oates is yacht rock. I mean,
Cool.
Yeah,
I mean,
no, I was just telling you about my friend from Slipknot, and true story. In 2017, I was sitting at a car dealership, and this phone number came up on my phone. I'm like, well, I should answer this. Well, he had changed his number, and he didn't tell me. And
okay.
I get on the phone with him, and he starts screaming, "You've lost this loving feeling," the song.
Yeah, which Hall and Oates covered that, right? Yeah.
Yeah, well, he asked
Yeah.
me if he could get Hall & Oates tickets for him. And I'm like, oh, for someone in your family. He goes, no, dude, I'm a huge Hall & Oates fan. And he's in Slipknot.
Exactly, dude. That's the crazy thing, man. Dude, Sebastian Bach came up and did Hotel California with us in Vegas. We have a residency at the Palms in Las Vegas, and so we see that Sebastian's in the crowd, and so we go over to our tour manager, like, go talk to him, see if he wants to come up on stage. And so he's like, okay. He looked at the set list and he's like, oh, we were going to do Hotel California that night, which again isn't really like strictly yacht rock song, but we kind of do that as a closer sometimes. You get the crowd, you get the crowd really into it. And so he saw that. He said, I'll come up and do Hotel. So he came up, and man, that guy can still sing for sure. And he's a cool guy too. We were partying with him afterwards, and he's just like nicest guy. And well, again, he was at a yacht rock show because he loves it, and it's like he's in the band Skid Row. We're like, what is going on? But I guess they're like us, like I grew up listening to Metallica, and learning Kirk Hammett solo. So like now here I am in a yacht rock band, it's because I love this music too. So
the yacht rock for me, I think I'm older than you, but the yacht rock for me was all about like kind of hearing songs I heard as a kid, like in my dad's car as I was driving around.
That's the thing. It's the nostalgia factor. You know what I mean? It's the oh yeah, this reminds me of that time I was on a date with the girl and we started making out and Hall and Oates was on, or Kenny Loggins was playing and that kind of thing. I think we all have a story with these songs of where it brings us back to, and it's really like has a place in people's hearts. And so now we're just putting a whole big rock and roll show behind it,
And mentioning Sebastian, he's a big Kiss fan. I don't know if you guys do it or not, but I Was Made for Loving You might fit in the ear.
Well, it's our bass player Baba Bouy, he is like the #1 Kiss fan. You go into his room and he's got Kiss hats and Kiss posters and all that kind of stuff. And he was one of the ones that early on in our band were like, that's kind of been our mission, is like we want to be the Kiss of soft rock. Yeah. And we want to bring this kind of high energy show where any musicians, there's a lot of great musicians out there, right, that can play this music. If you go on YouTube, you'll find 100 of them. But like we're coming at it from the angle of like we're gonna entertain people. We're gonna be on stage. We're gonna do choreography. We're gonna go out into the audience and interact with the audience. We're gonna have banter. We're gonna have crazy lights. Our drummer he's a big Tommy Lee fan, and he's doing all the Tommy Lee tricks and all that kind of stuff like that. So like you're really coming to see a rock and roll show when you come to a Yachtley Crew show.
Well, I was going to say, you pull celebrity singers out of the crowd. Your drummers into Tommy Lee. You guys do banter between the songs. You truly are the Steel Panther of soft rock.
Hey man, that's a compliment. Steel Panther's awesome in there. It's funny as hell too.
I love those guys. Hey, real fast, you guys you play Bourbon and Beyond this weekend, right?
Dude, I'm like just I still have the bracelets on. Look
That's
from the
crazy. I haven't been.
I met Steve Lukather this weekend, which the guitar player from Toto, for those that don't know, and finally I met him because he's just a legend and played on Michael Jackson's Thriller and a million other songs. And he was just the nicest guy, it was really cool to chat with him, and he was actually giving me a hard time. He's like, because we're on the same bill, he's playing with Ringo, and he was like, "What songs of mine did you already do?" And I was like, "We only did Africa. We only did Africa." So he came out and he did Hold the Line and Rosanna with Ringo, which was great. And also, I just want to say, I walked by Ringo and said peace and love, and he said, "All right." So I've officially talked to a Beatle. Thank you very much.
Man,
put that on my gravestone or something.
That's awesome.
Once said peace and love to Ringo. Here lies Tommy Bouy.
I love it, man. That's great. I remember texting my friend one time in 2009. I was in the room with Paul McCartney at the Grammys. So was 20 other thousand people.
Right, yeah.
In the room with the Beatles. Hey, last thing for you. You mentioned the Beatles and you mentioned Elton John earlier. Have you seen the new Spinal Tap movie?
Not yet. In fact, we were at Bourbon and Beyond all weekend. I think it came out this weekend, right?
Yeah.
But once we have a day off, the band has all said we're all going, because it's like every tour, at least once, we're putting Spinal Tap on the tour bus TV and watching it. You know what I mean? So we're diehard Spinal Tap fans, so we can't wait to see this one. Have you seen it already?
Yeah. So Paul and Elton play a pretty good sized role. I mean, they're not just.
Okay.
And I will tell you this much without giving anything away, that there's a huge gag that comes up at the end of the movie that revolves around the first movie, and I was in tears.
Oh my God, I can't wait.
I was laughing so hard. The movie's good, but
it's crazy when you are actually in a touring band. Like, you see that movie and you're like, oh, we all think it's funny. And then you're in a touring band and everything in that movie actually happens. It's like, right. I don't know how they figured that out. Literally the where's the stage thing, that happens to us all the time, where
right.
we're literally like, which way to the stage? And we're literally, so we always are busting that joke out. Or then you get the catering with the small little bread. You're like, what am I supposed to do with this? So we start going there. We're like, don't worry, we'll rise above it. We're a professional.
Well, I will tell you this. David St. Hubbins says something to Paul McCartney that is just outstanding. So anyways.
Oh, I can't wait. Well, I think we're in Chattanooga, Tennessee tonight, and Memphis tomorrow. And then I think we have Wednesday off. So maybe Wednesday I'll go see it. Well,
I'll tell you what, I'm going to see you guys next time you come through Detroit. Good luck with the album.
Yes, actually, we'll be there on Halloween at the Music Hall Center for the Performing Arts.
Okay, all right. Well, I guess I'll dress up as you.
Yeah, come on. Listen, that's the whole thing. It's Halloween, you might as well dress up like a sailor. And then I'll also just say, our record comes out this Friday, September 19th. You can go to yachtleycrew.com for tickets or to pre-order the album.